Alright guys, today I'm going to show you some tips that I think are pretty useful that you may or may not know about. Some of these are kind of like hidden in the settings and stuff like that. So the first one is opening up dual gallery. So this one is pretty cool. So we'll be able to open up basically two gallery apps, right, to put them side by side. So to do this, open up your gallery, click settings, scroll down, about gallery. This version number right here, we're just going to keep tapping this. So you'll see Gallery Labs enabled. So now once we come out of that, we're just going to look for our Gallery Labs here. So we click on that, and here is the cool thing. Open in other window. So that's toggled off. We're going to toggle it on. Now just restart the gallery. So just exit out of it completely. Open it back up. So let's say I'm editing a photo, or I just want to look at two things side by side. So now I'm going to click the three dots here, open in the other window, and now you can see it pops up at the same time here. So I can go ahead and make my edits to this one, and I can kind of look and see, how I want, this other one to be. And it just doesn't have to be photos. It could, basically be anything you want, right? So this is pretty cool. I do really like this feature. All right, so this next feature is also in the gallery. So you guys can see it. Now I have a private album menu here. So to get this, we can click on settings and we just go back to Gallery Labs, and this will be toggled off. Just toggle it back on, and then you have to exit out of it completely. So you have to actually come out of it completely. But now once we come here, we can access the private album here. It gives you an extra layer of security you can only access with your fingerprint scanner. So basically how we are going to get the photos in here is we just tap, select our photos that we want, and then click our little three dots, move to private album here, and it'll go ahead and basically cut those photos there. So now when we click on it, all right, now your photos are in here. It's just an extra layer of security if you have photos that you really don't want anyone to see. All right guys, this next tip is something that a lot of people don't really take advantage of, and I think it brings a lot of character if you're into customization. So download the Good Lock from the Galaxy Store. We download the Wonderland module. I think I showed this in a YouTube short, but it's something I really like to create your own lock screen effect here. So as you can see, they have some pre-made ones. We're just going to click on new and then image setting. So we can do lock screen or your always on display. And we'll just come here to our wallpaper, and we can do always on display as well too if we want to. I'll show you guys how that will look. And we just click close, and then we can just come through and just pick our effect types. It gives you kind of like that old school Android vibe. This is a really cool one a lot of people like. So actually let's go ahead and use that one, and we can actually change some other effects like the speed, thickness, brightness, and stuff like that. But let's just go ahead and click save, set as wallpaper. So we can do lock screen and home screen. So now when super cool, right? So you can see his face is kind of right there on the always on. So it's pretty cool. It's something that I really like. You see his face even drop right there. It's like moving with a clock. I think it's pretty cool. So it's something that I really like. Just adds a bit of character to your phone. Here's another tip that I really like in the QuickStar module here, and this is something that I just really enjoy. It's very simple. So you just open up QuickStar, clock settings, click on the show date here, and you have a few other things like show AM, PM, and show seconds as well too. But I really like to leave this on, and you can toggle it to the right, or you could hide it, to the left or whatever. But I just find this to be really nice to have this up here. I know some people may, it's unnecessary because you have it on the lock screen, but I do actually really prefer having it up here as well too. Another feature that is very useful that I'm surprised a lot of people don't actually turn on. But theft protection. So this is very important. You come into settings and just type in theft, and then it'll pop up right here. And we definitely need this on, right? You just never know. So basically, they have a bunch of security stuff built in here. But if you toggle this on, basically how this works is if somebody abruptly takes your device, as it's saying, and then they speed away, your screen locks. So basically, it'll automatically lock, because I think what most people do when they like take a phone, they'll like try to swipe down and put it in airplane mode or something like that. So we can turn that on, and then also offline device. So locks the screen if your phone loses its network connection. So like I was saying, when if they steal it, they'll put it in airplane mode. So we can turn this off, and then it'll automatically lock it. So this right here is remote lock. So if your phone is lost or stolen, you can lock by entering the phone number at android.com. So basically, you can lock the phone without having the phone, right? So the reason why they have all of these implementations in effect is because when I don't have my phone number set up, but the reason why they have this in effect is because a lot of people, they get their phone snatched, and then as long as the person can keep it like unlocked, I guess, they can access files and whatever, see if they can like steal anything. Because you'd be surprised, a lot of people, they'll take pictures of debit cards and stuff like that. They'll take pictures of their personal stuff, and they'll just get your information. So this is always a cool thing to have on. So that is pretty much it, guys. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.